Well, Lord, they felt the test. You told me to let somebody know this is how it is when you just sit back and you look. I was saying the first person was going to say something was going to get probably 25, $30 sent to their cash app, but everybody felt the test, man. So this how it is, Lord, when you just be looking at us and when you be saying like, when the enemy said, your kid's going to like literally curse you to your face. So now I see, man, like, damn, I've been up here for 7 minutes and 30 some seconds. And I said the first person who say good afternoon or something, somebody left some type of cheers type stuff on the right hand side, but it don't hurt to just say, hey, I'm here. I don't know how it is on y'all side. Maybe y'all can't leave a comment. This is, I have it on all subscribers, right? This is not to the public. Shout out to New York. New York, you are still on the board for 1444. 6075, aka 5706. A little too late, whoever you are. I don't even get you up out of here. Hide you from the user. I don't even like your name. You're Rama, whatever your name is. It's a little too late for that. Try it again next time. Become a real person. 7566. All right, four sixes in New York City. I just jumped up here maybe till 1 o'clock, guys. Still kind of running around, man, helping those out in need. Sister came up on me today. I haven't seen her in a minute. And she said, brother, can you and then she was like, oh, I guess she knew she was gonna get some money. But I had a few ones on me and I had to do some things. But I was like, I haven't seen you in a minute. She said, man, I was in the hospital, just trying to get some help, man. I just want to get something to eat. And I gave her a few bucks, man. But I just said I was, I don't think I got on live yesterday. Just wasn't feeling up to it. But here I am again today. So if you just want to throw your state out here, let's rock and roll. Today is the sixth. What we want to do? Six. Today is the sixth. So I'm sure everybody should know what they are playing. 7, 8, 9. Yeah. So, and we're gonna just jump off the date digit stuff. I'm gonna go ahead and let everybody else go ahead and do that because, again, man, oh my God, I'm gonna just leave it. Just come on in and bring your state on in. Give me a second, guys. Yeah, just come on in and bring your state, whatever state you're located in. Just come on in with it. So I just want to kind of like switch it up just a little bit. Thank you for the love on the right hand side, but what went on in the lottery world? As you can see, New Jersey. Many are asking, "What's up with Jersey? You down with OPP?" Yeah, you know me, every last lady, and all that stuff. 490, just 492 slanted across. In Jersey, you also had 427. Should I say more? Should I say more? So come on, man. Let's go ahead and jump to it. Shout out to DC. DC, I don't know what in the world is going on. Who is this right here? This is I left somebody off at 950. Entertainment purposes only. This 100, this 200 stuff. Somebody is looking for 950. If this your state, you might just want to hop right on in. It's already ready for you. 790, 058, 701, or 708. Whoever that's for. You could jump right on in if you choose to. So today is the 6th. I don't forgot the daggone numbers, man. I swear today is the 6th, man. So everything that represents six is threes. Threes are sixes, nines, ones. Okay, so are we living off 1, 6, 3s, and nines today, guys? Everybody should have been playing 501s, right? Don't forget, your sum of six will be a whole thing, right? Your sum of six. What does that mean? 501s. If you stay a day over and a day under. Yesterday was the 5th. We would have been considering numbers in reference to these numbers right here. 144 still pretty much alive. 702s. However you can get a nine, you can do it. If however you could tally up your nines, go ahead and do it. I shouldn't be able to tell you what nine do you need to play. Y'all running up in stores. Give me a nine. Give me a nine. Give me this nine. Get out of people way. Already had that stuff ready. Don't be in the store in a line. Seven plus two is nine. 711 is nine. And get out of people way, man. Don't go in the store doing that, guys. I know some of y'all are doing it. Already had the stuff on hand. With your ones, 100s, and everything that's going to give you a sum of 11 right here is pretty much going to, be your date digit number. 821s. Why wouldn't you play it, right? 821s, 911s, with that single one on the back. All right, make sure you go ahead and play that. So today, these are the numbers right here. Six, three, nines, and ones. Tomorrow is the seventh, so you'll stay a day over top. You know what your sevens are, whatever your sevens are. How can you identify your sevens? You're gonna always plus a three, right? So your sevens, right? You're always plus three. That's how you just want to figure out your first, your numbers, your date digit numbers. So 7 and 3 is 10, right? What else represents sevens? Fours, right? Twos are sevens, right? And that's what it is. Seven is what it is all in itself. So tomorrow, 7, 0, 2s, and fours will be your date digit numbers according to Let's Make a Billion, not according to what I'm talking about. According to Let's Make a Billion, these are your date digit numbers. So what does that mean for you tomorrow? Or today? Still consider 301 400s. You know what your zeros are. 730s, 910s, 640s, 82, 802s and stuff like that, right? 1010 still should be around. So if you're still a fan of 1010, you do have to play it. And then you also stay a day under. What does that mean? You're still dealing with this five right here. Your fives are two, five, zeros, and eight. So what does that mean? Your twos, right? Sometimes, guys, you just might just want to play a 2-2. You could play a 2-2 pair for today because over the top, tomorrow is the seventh. Underneath, you got two here. So I would just probably go 2-2-1, 2-2-9, 2-2-3, 2-2-6, stuff like that. All right, so that should cover it. Then with your eights, you know what eights are. If you like 800, if you like 701, man, same song, same old song. Nothing will change in the lottery world unless they come up with a new drawing. It's just that simple. Nothing will change. Everything is still the same. All you have to do is hit. That's it. It's nothing else. Everybody, you might have people coming up here doing some yabra cadabra kind of weird stuff, and we know how that can be. If you listening to it, you're just the craziest as that individual, right? But we all know with lottery, dealing with pick threes, it's just a 27 sum. And then you can do your own count. And then, with your pick fours, I think you max out at 45. And then with your pick fives, you can do the math. Anything else is uncivilized, right? All that other stuff is uncivilized. You're listening to people doing this yabba cadabra kadoo and all that. That's just going to have you just throwing your money away. Why don't you do some simple things? Why don't you say if today is, it represents a three, why don't you play 1101? Why don't you play 201 today and just go ahead about your life, right? If you're concerned about the numbers. You and I both know today the day digit numbers are six, three, nines, and ones. Why don't you play 144 today and go ahead about your business? Why do you want to puzzle yourself? I want to play defense. I'm like, what? What do you mean? What do you mean? You should have played def. What do you mean? What is we doing, man? I remember viewing this clown page, right, man, and I said, "What is this dude doing, man?" And well, I don't even think nobody really commenting. I just think he's taking the phone, leaving comments himself. You should have played defense. What you mean? What are you talking about? You should have played defense. Play defense about what? What are you talking about? And I'm like, man, do people really listens to half of these unprofessional lottery slash AKA gurus, man, because at this point it don't make sense. Should have played defense. How can I play defense playing the lottery? What do you mean? But that comes from people on your page when you say you got a silent count. Do y'all see if like you could always know when somebody on your page because I say sometimes I silent count things out, I audible stuff out, and then here come people. We got to play defense. Why? Why do you got to play defense? Because I said I don't want to show my hand. And sometimes you got to audible stuff out when you online and you don't want to, reveal your hand. So that's where we getting that from. Oh, you got to play defense. I'm like, oh my god, oh my gosh, man. This is insane. So come on, guys. 1 o'clock. I'm up out of here. I give somebody a little bit more time. Come on up here and get your state. There you have it. If you just don't know where to start, these are your numbers, man. Stay a day up and stay a day under. Nothing else to it. I should have played defense. I'm like, my gosh, bro. That must be that. Oh my God, man. You'll get thrown out of the store here in the nation's capital talking foolishness like that, man. People will look at you like, bro, where are you from, man? What you mean defense? What is that? Defense about what? What did we have for DC? Matter of fact, I haven't. Let me see. What did we have? Let's see. What did we have in DC? I think DC had 400. All right. So if we had 400 in DC, let's see. I don't want to bother with it, man. I played my numbers already. So if we had 400, um, what can we do with 400, man? It's probably a cool thing to do. 040, 040, not too many numbers. 040. Think it might come back 701. New York, I still like it for 066. So this for DC. This is for DC. MD, I did a little studying. We looking for this. MD, we doing a lot of okay, how did that go on MD? 5596. I kind of cleaned a lot of numbers out down there. MD, we might want to keep this in if we haven't had it already. Might want to play this. How it's going to come, I don't know. Try to keep this in MD 5596. Keep that in. Happy Saturday, guys. Happy 50th go anniversary, man. That's a long time. That is a long, 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 long time. 50 years, man, of go here in the nation's capital. Shout out to Lizzo. Just remix Sexy Ladies. That's not how you sing it, bro. You gotta sound just a little amped up. I don't have enough energy. Give me your number, girl. Roll the Negro. I wanna hook up with you on Saturday. Shout out to Lizzo. If y'all don't know what's going on, just search Lizzo. She did something just totally out of this world. Representing the University of Madness, Universal rather, guys. I'm tired. That's sad. And I'm hungry. I gotta get ready to eat. But man, rich DC history. Lizzo, shout out to you. You are a real one. And look, man, go is just celebrated in the nation's capital, man. And everywhere. DC, VA, MD. It doesn't make a difference, man. Everyone come together. And man, yeah, that's a long time. That is a long time. And when you're talking about go, you can't never forget the Godfather, man, Chuck Brown. Then you go back. No, and to be honest, look, man, I'm 49. And when we naming go-go pioneers and celebrities, man, the Trouble Phone, man, bands that I probably was a child when these bands was going on, but you had family members going to see Trouble Funk. If you can remember, right? Some of us, we'll say we can remember, but look, man, if you was born in 77, man, it's really not too much you can just throw on your plate. It's not too much you can throw on your plate. You can go off of hearsay if you had family members was out there partying, you can go off of that. But to put yourself, in a like a bigger shoe, like you really was out there, living that life and stuff like that, that's not cool, man. So you could say I heard of Trouble Phone, I heard of EU, Sugar Bear and stuff like that, doing the bud. I remember having that, VHS and stuff like that, out at the Capitol Center. You're talking about Trouble Phone, Little Benny, R.I.P. Little Benny, and it goes on and on and on and on and on, right? It goes on and on and on and on. So, with that being said, man, if you so happen to be in here in the nation's capital, man, drop on by and don't forget tomorrow, BYB. We'll be on the south side, just partying. I believe they said it's free. So, you want to get in there early, man, because it's free. So, yeah, man, let's have some fun. Let's have some fun, man. Positivity over negativity. And I forgot, CL Smooth. Positive over negative. mm, when they reminisce over you. Yeah, so I heard somebody playing that song. I was like, oh, that's my little thing, man. Deja vu. I tell you what I'm gonna do when they reminisce over you, my God. Yeah. So yeah, man, that's it, man. Let's continue to win. Share the page out with a friend. I'm